Hey guys, today I am going to talk with you about why Donald Trump spends $8,000 per person on preventing the economical crisis due to the coronavirus. If you want to hear all about this, and if you want to know, does it help? Stay tuned for my next Thijs Talks. The United States already spent $2,790 billion on their economy, which is an equivalent of around 14% of the gross domestic product. The Netherlands already spent around 20 billion on the economy, and Germany, let me check, spent 156 billion euros, which is around 4.5% of the gross domestic product. It's a lot of money, but really more than $8,000 per person in America. That's more than the bottom 20 have on savings. And why do they actually do this? Well, to understand that, we first need to understand the different models what we have within the economy. And the most used models are very simple, they simplify. And so let me try to explain this. And basically we have four models what we can expect within the upcoming year or 2-3 years. The most negative version is what we call the L model. And that basically means we go down very rapidly and then it stays constantly the same. We have also another model which is more a U model, so it goes down very rapidly, it slows down, and then it goes up very slow, the economy, and then in one moment it peaks again. Also, that model is not very preferred because it mostly takes a lot of time, and it also takes quite a long time before we are actually increasing again, which is also something a government doesn't want. It's bad for votes, and it's very bad for tax income. So then there are two models left. Let me start with the V model, which is very simple. We go down very quickly and then we go up very quickly. And then we have what we call the W model, which is rather similar. We first go down, we go up, but something happens there. In this case, you can imagine it would be like a second outbreak. So the economy goes down again, and then mostly it takes a bit longer, but it goes up. So you can guess what most governments would prefer in this case. So if you think it's an L model, what the governments prefer and what they are trying to do, you're way off. It's the most negative one, so they try to prevent an L model. What they try to accomplish is that they would go for a V model. I also call this a catapult model. It actually means that you go down and the government invests and invests and invests and invests and invests a lot of cash, a lot of money into all the companies in the idle hope, basically, that these companies will survive and have enough cash to be catapulted out of the economical crisis. So I found a very interesting study from the Rabobank. And for you who don't know who is the Rabobank, it's a cooperative bank. It's mainly located in the Netherlands. I think they also had a branch in the US for a while and probably somewhere else. But nowadays it's mainly in the Netherlands. And in my personal opinion, they have one of the best economical desks for macroeconomic studies, mainly within Europe. So I will take my tablet because the information is rather a lot, so I will take it very close to me and watch now and then to the screen. If you want to read the full report, I will put the link in the comments below. What I like about their study is actually that they try to compare the Netherlands, the investment strategy of the Netherlands, and the investment strategy of the US. And the reason they do this is, and it's a very logical reason actually, is that where the US has a relatively closed economy, so they can be very independent The Netherlands is only surviving due to the fact that they are exporting a lot towards other countries and is very dependent on, well, basically the economy of other countries. So they are like the opposites, and it's very nice to compare what the strategies they are doing and what is then the result of these strategies. I will not go into all the details. I think it's way too complex for a YouTube video for now. But interesting is that if you read the numbers, you understand why a country like the US or a country like the Netherlands is spending so much money. And you will see that there is a big chance that it will have an effect. So the question is Donald Trump, is Angela Merkel, is Prime Minister Rutte doing a good job? You know, they all spend a lot of money. Donald Trump is spending $8,500 per capita. Prime Minister Rutte is spending 3,100 euros per capita, and Angela Merkel just 1,800 euros per capita. But the effect, especially in the Netherlands and the US, because we can compare, is a big difference. The studies from the Rabobank is showing that if you compare the V shapes and the U shapes, the difference of it is around 2,000 euros. So you can actually say that by spending 8,000 euros now, you prevent a decrease of 2,000 additional in the upcoming years, which is not just 1 year, but it accumulates towards several years. So yeah, I actually think they are doing a very good job. Hey guys, I really hope you liked my video, and if so, then please give a thumbs up for this video. You can do it down below there somewhere. And if you want to know more about my next items, which will be free bank accounts for all European citizens, then subscribe somewhere there below. See you next time.